A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail, but Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Marigold.
Hello everyone, Richard here. I decided that instead of exploring Velen more, we can immediately proceed to the main quest. I think that's a good use of time. We got some sort of beggar. Is there a merchant?
You know the Ballad of Wanda, who spawned in Nilfgaard?
Well, actually not yet.
The thinking customer will see right
What am I supposed to be doing? I need an innkeeper more than anything. I'm not going to do this one yet. Piers of Novigrad. Ciri's Trail took Geralt to Novigrad, the largest city in the north. It would take seas of ink to describe the city accurately, so suffice to say it is the seat of the Church of the Eternal Fire, a bustling port city, and a haven for artists and all sorts of other shady characters. Yet Novigrad at this time was not the city Geralt knew from his earlier travels. War raged throughout the known world, and rich cities often proved tempting morsels to armies on the march. It was clear at this time that this particular morsel had both Radovid and Emir greedily licking their chops. Within the city, the Temple Guard acted with impunity under the command of a cantankerous snot named Kelov Menga, and with the support of that terror-spreading band of zealots, the Witch Hunters. Meanwhile, the kingpins of the city's underworld still held much of it in their sleazy grasp. Finding Ciri here would be like searching for a needle in a burning haystack. Geralt would clearly need some assistance. Luckily, an old acquaintance of his now lived in Novigrad. Her name was Triss Marigold. So just a review, we went to Velen because we had a spy that said Ciri was in Velen, but we also had a contact that said Ciri was in Novigrad, and we found out that from the Baron that she had stayed with him and then went to Novigrad. So, is it over here? Yeah. This is Triss's place.
It's like a witch with muscle. Past the stone, it's gone in a flash. Well, she was in a rush. Must have left something. And what of it? This place has been picked through.
I think this says, like, burn the whore, burn the witch, or the slut, something like that.
Hey, sod off. We're looting here.
Not here for the loot. Interested in the sorceress who lived here.
And we're supposed to believe that.
Yeah.
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
Who's she hiding from?
Temple Guard's cracking down. All mages are fair game.
Yeah, they round them up like rats.
Someone's got to know more.
I'd look for her in the Putrid Grove.
Putrid Grove. Interesting, as names go.
A hive of scum and freakery if there ever was one. No decent folk show their hides there.
That why you think I should look for my friend there?
Oh, I meant no offense.
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities.
You'd fit in well there.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you've got to get there through the sewers, but you've got to enter them outside of town. Few know where exactly, though.
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief. Follow him. Beggars and thieves got to pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king? Crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menga himself don't even go to the grove.
Someone called for me. Wonder why.
It's Menga.
Temple God.
Thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorcerer's bitchy shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property?
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the temple guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad. You know a bat can sniff out a moth a mile away.
Got nothing to do with their sense of smell. It's about their hearing.
Well, well. Man knows his bats. Here I thought you only cared about monsters. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them, Novigrad's no place for your kind.
Heard Novigrad was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So who's it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith in the eternal fire. Nothing I can do to you now, but just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake, it's inevitable. I'll be the first to learn of it, and when I do, it'll be standard procedure, like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
So, this is the stage of the game. We are less into monster hunting and gritty swamp atmosphere. This is the part of the game where things really take off. Like, the first part of the game is absolutely incredible. There's a compelling story with the Baron. It's excellently written, excellently voice acted. The atmosphere is terrific. Now the game gets complicated politically, and you're getting introduced gradually to all the factions. So you're hearing about this King of Beggars. He's apparently some powerful political figure. And then you met Celeb Menga. He runs the Church of the Eternal Fire. He's very ballsy. You know, he's talking shit to Geralt. And you could see the Redanian soldiers are clearly in cahoots with the Church. So now, the reason why this scene's like this is it's letting you know, mages are on the run, they're being hunted, they're being burned, and all freaks, basically anybody that's non-human, is being attacked. So this city is on edge, and the game is just like punching you in the face with it, like, get used to this. So this is a witch hanging, and I think this is also something about being a whore. Somebody translated this, what these images were most likely representing. She had a really nice place, and then they trashed it. The conjunction of the spears. Scholars... Oh, I already read that, yeah. More... Oh, another manuscript. Enhanced Moondust. Nice. What am I missing? Bison Grass. I need to buy that. Fifth Essence I need to buy. Okay. So yeah, this game is a totally different flavor. There's not too many monsters I'll be fighting. There's a few. Yeah, I think I've already read that one.
Herbs? Roots? Just turn to healing? Hairbrush. Only ever known Triss to use one like this.
My Evening with a Vampire. I think I've read that one as well. I was just curious what paintings. That looks like Novigrad. Cool. Yeah. Yep, I've read that before.
Amulets are emanating magic. Gotta be Triss's. She was allergic to potions.
I think that's another picture of Novigrad. I think I've read... Yeah, I think I've read that one too.
Triss's. Never knew her to drop them on the floor. The Rose of Remembrance. All dried up.
Yeah, I think I've read this one. Yeah. So that's that. We came here for the Rose of Remembrance. It introduces, I think, a few extra dialogue choices. She has a really nice place. It looks like she must have been attacked recently.
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor.
Fetch some metal, you wretch. I've been robbed! Thief!
It's a generally time.
Wait, where did he go? Crap. The screen was like fuzzy, I couldn't see.
Wonderful.
Magnificent 44. Ah! Don't touch me!
Oh, actually, is there a herbalist here? Yes. Let me talk to you. You're gonna have bison grass.
Welcome, welcome.
What have you got there?
Pretty sure you have bison grass. I will buy one of those. Don't you have bison grass? Are you serious? You don't have bison grass? I do get enhanced vampire oil, that is nice.
So long.
So,
He sensed something. Gotta stay further back.
Okay, that's my thief.
More cautious than I thought. Can't get too close.
Holy moly, you're a scary one.
Sir, be merciful. Give us a crown, eh? My mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well, she's like to die of hunger.
All right, I'll give you some coin, but you gotta tell me where the Putrid Grove is.
I don't know that. Keep your coin, I don't know a thing. Move on. Be gone!
Wow.
Eat at the Kingfisher, you're sorted for at least 2 days. Just gotta jostle a good position where they cross the lip.
He sensed something. Gotta stay further back.
My ear, cheeks like full bellows, begging to be squeezed.
Ah, Kibian, it's unhealthy this yen for wenches.
Like a new rice cheeks, you're a bigger rat picker than me.
So they're trading off the money.
The thinking customer will see right away I've got the best deals this side of the pond.
Shady individual, that's funny.
Greetings, Haggard.
Yeah, this town has a lot of life to it.
More cautious than I thought. Can't get too close.
Hey, pretty boy. What do I gotta do to get a lovely pala like you?
So yeah, you got the Whoreson's men.
In this city, racial hygiene's as poor as their personal hygiene.
I'm actually gonna give them. Okay.
The eternal fire will light our way.
I like how there's so much activity. It could be like difficult to follow him.
He sensed something. Gotta stay further back.
We got strumpets.
Easy.
Mutant.
Imagine if this city had like realistic density. It would be like impossible to actually track someone.
Officer, taking a rest for witch hunting. Greetings, Your Honour. Good to see you again.
It is the usual.
Good. Keep this up and you'll earn yourselves a preferential rates.
Good, I enjoy shagging queens. Treated as wenches apparently. Truth is, we're already depending on the deal. Come on.
The witch hunter was, yeah, looking for 3 titty winches.
Open up.
Who are you and what you want?
Doing some sightseeing. Kinda curious about what's beyond this gate.
My brother-in-law was curious. Worm's been eating him for 5 years now.
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know. Got to contribute to the Grove's upkeep.
Don't know the password.
Pay up.
Or I can just do this.
I won't pay. Let me in.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Hires of Novigrad.
What's up?
This guy
It must be strong.
is a merchant. I definitely want to talk to him.
What are you offering?
He has a saddle, but I can't remember if it's better than mine. 100 maximum inventory weight. I can get rid of some stuff though. Not that. Not a lot of stuff I can get rid of. Let's play them in Gwent. Maybe I can sell them my saddlebags.
Cards.
Let's play with Scoia'tael. I have a much more dangerous version of this deck now. Monsters. Oh, I always have my opponent go first. Especially with Scoia'tael, it's really... Oh, yeah. Very nice. This is good. This is a good hand. I also have healing. I should play a lot of monsters because I can always use decoy to pull my healers out. That sucks. He can't scorch me. He could Velen Tretmirth me. Oh yeah, I'll be 2 cards down. The good news is that I can pull a lot of monsters out. Or not a lot of monsters, but... I have a lot of things to pull out of my graveyard. Yeah. So I'm hoping he doesn't have a... Right. Whoops. Why did it do that? I didn't want to do that. Oh, shit. Oh my god. I was trying not to put it there. Actually, I messed up. I could have Villa Tretmirth that row. Why did that guy... I didn't want this guy. Why does he automatically... That's weird. He passed? Oh, look at that nastiness. Oh my god. That actually would have... I would have won by 6 more without that. Oh my god, that's disgusting. You could see that combination. You basically, you basically Biting Frost them, and then Villa Tretmirth. I actually Villa Tretmirth twice. That was gross. Did I get there? I don't know what I got. Maybe that was a leader card? Syrian? Syrian... No. Syrian... Oh! I got this guy. The path of freedom is paved in blood, not ink. Yeah, not a useful card. Oh, I wanted to check my, saddle. Yes, okay. So he has a much better bag.
What are you offering?
So I will grab it.
See you.
Oh yeah. Sweet. So 30 more inventory weights.
A mutated monster slayer. What's new to me?
Rosemary and Thyme, the hottest spot in Novigrad.
Convince those knaves on the city council that spells are not needed on a whim, but positively indispensable.
I won't listen, my lord. They're scared of Menga.
In that case, please convey that if any of them should fall ill, he can stick his head in the flames of the eternal fire. Now, permit me some rest.
So there's some politics going on here. There's a lot of tension between this Eternal Fire and the mages.
Good sir. We must be strong together.
Those fool sons that keeps me alive.
Yep.
That's a pain necklace. Where'd you get it? Lying in the street. So I took it. Really looking you straight in the eyes and lie. Just like your mum. Now go play. Mummy's got to get some sleep before she goes to work.
She's proud of him for being such a good liar. Yeah, what's over here?
Got you pretty good with that shit. I'll get that little shit. Teach him to step on my turf.
Put some ointment on her, else she'll get puffy.
Already did. Still had some salve got off the sorceress.
You robber.
You daft. King forbids any trickery towards mages. Needs it to.
So you're learning that he really benefits from mages. Wow, I don't know if I've ever been over here, actually.
What is it, grey boy? Looking for adventure? Looking to make some coins?
I'm bound for the market square, love, if you'd like to come and watch.
Not what I had in mind. I was thinking of a bit of enjoyment for the me.
I missed that dialogue. That's really funny.
Oi, Pocker!
No bread, no coin, all is shite.
That was really interesting. You're getting some background on the politics of what's happening.
Good. More and more people come to our secret clinics looking for help.
Menger's hound's not scaring them off anymore.
I guess incurable disease is more terrifying than torture.
In that case, I'll count on more tribute coming in.
You already take 80% of what we receive.
Aye, but don't forget it's me who secures the nooks and crannies where you and yours can hide.
Ooh, we're walking in on some negotiations.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Your spies tell you I was looking for the Putrid Grove?
My skull would be a home for bottom-feeding river fish if I didn't keep an ear to the ground. And please, Putrid Grove? Ugly name for our cosy little hideout, wouldn't you say?
So what would you call this dive?
Dunno. The Garden of Liberty, maybe?
For a man who shakes down beggars and thieves for tribute, you're quite the romantic.
You say tribute, I say taxes. You say thieves, I say hard-working street cars. See, Witcher, I've got plans, big plans, far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we've got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city, because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural.
Yeah, mine. And my friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because like I see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along.
So yes, Geralt has had relationships. He's had a relationship with her in the past. Is the way I would put it.
Arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Merigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Merigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life.
Okay, first of all, we have a character entry. Francis Bedlam, the King of Beggars. The free city of Novigrad had known no king's rule for nearly 200 years. Francis Bedlam surely had this fact in mind when he anointed himself the King of Beggars, a title that mocked the pomposity of crowned heads while simultaneously stealing a bit of said pomp for itself. Bedlam was a pragmatic man, a trait of great use in his profession, which involved managing a network of thieves, beggars, tramps, and street urchins that trickled through every part of the city. His contacts provided him with the freshest gossip and tastiest morsels of information, and the cut he took of his subjects' earnings guaranteed a sizable income for the maintenance of his court and the putrid grove. Francis despised fanaticism and prejudice in equal measure, which meant that mages fleeing the witch hunters' pincers often turned to him for protections. Caleb Menga. In those days, rampant persecution and the smoke of 100 piers choked Novigrad's air. This grim climate provided cover in which a great many bloody butchers built comfortable nests for themselves. Trumped up conspiracies, mass arrests, and show trials resulting in group executions were the favorite building blocks. Caleb Menga, the fanatical, ambitious commander of the Church of the Eternal Fire's Temple Guard, was one such opportunist, his moment of triumph coming when he unmasked his superior, the former Temple Guard commander, Shafel, as a Doppler in disguise. Geralt first saw Menga lighting Shafel's fire in Novigrad's main square and had no doubt that for this man, the appellation fanatical horse hunt was too mild by far. I think we did that one. Did I already read her? Yeah, I did already read her. And I read that one. Triss Marigold. Assumed Triss had gone into hiding from the so-called witch hunters persecuting magic wielders in the city, turning to one of the leaders of the local underworld for protection. After a bit of a run around, Geralt found the sorceress who had indeed entered into an arrangement with the so-called King of Beggars. She paid for his protection by providing magic services to his organization. Now, Triss did not know anything about Ciri and her stay in Novigrad. She promised to do all within her power to aid Geralt's search. And we got a new quest. The Nobleman's Statue. While examining a Novigrad Stallkeeper's wares, Geralt spied a remarkable jade statue. It was in the form of a nobleman and emanated a strange energy. The Witcher decided to purchase it and show it to Triss. Okay.
Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup in my right hand, and over me coffin sit this chair.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon.
Things are very edgy.
I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
Hey, look at that. We got a mother and a baby. Nice. I have no idea where I'm going, Triss. I love how this place feels like a city. Poverty and rich people and just a mess.
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse and I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
Well, some causes require a sacrifice.
Causes? What about people?
For people, same holds true.
So, maybe you care to dive in after that sack?
You win.
Stop. Hear that?
fall didn't break until I began to prick his heels.
Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
You were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
I love how, like, the tension is really, really good in this game. Have I? Yeah. Yeah, I've already read that.
Well?
Oh, we gotta go through the sewers. Yeah, I'm just robbing him. Whoops. Sell this stuff later. I like how, like, this is her life right now. I'm actually pretty sure... Oh, superior hybrid oil. Wow.
Come on.
This is weird. We had a drowner immediately greet us.
There's a draft. Should be an exit. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open the secret passage.
1 second. I just want to loot. Oh, what's this?
Free City of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes 3 things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-humans next. The elves occupy slums, but the dwarves practically control financial life in the city.
Official word is that Novigrad will remain neutral. Somehow doubt anyone believes that anymore.
Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with healing oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Alright. Oh yes, this is great swimming. Ooh, did I get more? I'm suddenly getting a lot of stuff. Leather sack. Blade from the bits. Enhanced tawny, dang. definitely gonna... Give Triss... Where am I going? Oh yeah, she's over there. Wow, I got a lot of good stuff really quickly.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
I'll miss a woman's touch.
You should watch Witcher 1 to, and it's in the books too. There's some... Triss in the game isn't really like Triss from the books, or Triss from the first game. She's much more unethical in the first game.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together I expect you'll resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
Don't much like merchants who flatter with cheap praise before the job's done.
That was not cheap praise. I was merely stating a fact.
So am I. I want you to pay in full in advance.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Then trap your own rats.
Well, now I know why she brought you along. Fine. A full purse of Novigrad crowns as proof of my goodwill.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
Okay. So, I think they're beasts. Actually, I don't know what rats are. This is gonna be really, really annoying. I'm gonna, save.
Wait, you know.
Because I don't want to have to do all those cutscenes again. I don't even know if this is possible.
I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no. Notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
A master monster slayer in the world's largest city. Looking for rat shit. Jeez.
So, we'll see how this goes, because this is going to be one of the hardest things I'm ever going to try, I think.
I think I plugged every hole in there.
Alright. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk. Well, now we wait for them to scurry away.
Oh, I don't have...
method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound. And...
reconciled?
Knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
You could be right, but only he knows the truth.
We're only ever the ones to know the truth about ourselves.
Which we share at times with those we hold dear.
Even if it's hard to swallow?
Even then.
Who knows? Maybe one day. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
She's fine.
That's good.
Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Well, well. Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start. If these boys are here to help us kill rats, they're late. You paid up front and got what you paid for. Not half a rodent left in the granary.
I paid in advance because I knew I'd recover my coin.
Such is life for sorceresses in Novigrad these days.
I can see that, and I don't like it. So here's what I think. The hunters have come, and now they can go.
They'll do no such thing.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Looking for a bruising?
Okay. Okay. I thought I had to fight rats. Never mind.
Cut that in.
He wouldn't have to pay me. And treat like a child. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
No.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
could help.
You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. We should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, Dejon Kier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corrine goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'll be nice.
All right. See you later.
Corinne Tilly. Neuromancy, the magic art of deciphering the past and the future as they appear in dreams, is difficult for even a highly trained sorceress to master. Those born with the talent, however, excel at it without any formal education. Such was the case of Corinne Tilly, whose fame as a dreamer, as such diviners are known, has spread far and wide. I think we read that, yeah. Oh, Piers of Novigrad is completed. Ever since Radovid had given the witch hunters a free hand, the persecution of mages had ascended to new heights everywhere in the north, and Novigrad was no exception. The smell of burning flesh filled the air as the witch hunters set fire to freaks and mages of all kinds during gruesome public spectacles. Triss had been forced into hiding, and Geralt was forced to go to great lengths to find her. When he finally did, she was glad to see a friendly face, even one that brought back some still painful memories. Triss had no knowledge where Ciri might have gone, but she did know one individual who could be of help, a dreamer named Corinne Tilly. Novigrad dreaming. Oh yeah. Wow, that's level 7? Why?
Oi, cock up!
Hey, free boy.
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corinne Tilly.
Well, you've come to the right place, then. Corinne is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
Why do you need to know the house's history? You a historian, or on a whim?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed disturbances. Led me to fear the home might be haunted.
What are the symptoms?
Oh, they vary. Giggling in the night, and furniture moving about in the attic, and last week... Well, you shan't believe it. I found human feces in the parlor.
Not interested in what's going on inside? Seeing it for yourself?
I'm a banker. Cursed homes scare me. Do you know how a haunting can affect property value? Point of fact, Corinne requested she not be disturbed.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim. The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
Oh my god. Alright.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
The doll. The attic.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Oops.
Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Way to the next room's blocked.
Drawing of a crib. Paper in which a crib has been hastily drawn by a child, it seems. So you're getting some valuable stuff. Ragdoll.
Strange stuff. A doll. Drawing shows it lying in a cradle. Maybe I should find one.
Blood! Don't spill it! Please!
Find out why the door slammed shut.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh, joy. Guess I should find an oven.
Drawing of an oven. Drawing of a bread hearth. Okay.
Stop! Go away! Don't do that. Leave it! Boo!
scare you? Scared you, didn't I? Could tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her awake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want us to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big end chases me. End's got these red.
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you the secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
So here's the deal. I know she'll hook up with this other godling later, which is better for her anyway.
See, now I want to do this the nice way, but you just won't let me.
What'll you do to me, eh? Eh?
Burdock, godlings hate the scent. How would you like a whiff?
You're stupid and a pig.
So, I've never actually done it this way, but I know if you get her to leave the house, she'll hook up with Johnny later. And you'll see them, and I think it's better for godlings not to be in a city. At some point,
Truth is,
someone's gonna get annoyed and kill her.
Huh? Ooh, I'll smash your face! Fucking hey, Oz.
How? Oh, an herbalist. That's how. Oh, that's a sewer. Let's try to refrain. Oh. Isn't there an herbalist? Is it upstairs?
What was it happened to Fontis again?
I am a little confused. Get some burdock.
Push.
How? Come on, get out of there, Geralt. I've never done this before. And there's not like... I don't know. That room is normally locked. am so confused.
My wife's mum's an old succubus.
Wanna bite me, Wolfie?
That one's so pretty that he can't keep his hands off himself.
There we go. There he is.
A good one to you, young man. Hair's all a-grey, but by your face and straight back, I know you to be in your youth.
Greetings. What do you sell?
Herbs, young lad. I've all sorts gathered near about. You'd be surprised what useful plants grow by the roadside.
Not that surprised, actually.
Monk's hood, for instance. Lovely blossom. Soothes aches and pains, but just a handful, and you could poison the whole family. A very useful plant.
Yeah. What else would you recommend?
Have a look, young man. You seem learned in these matters, so I'll show you my special stock from under the counter.
You just might have the herbs I need.
I can get bison grass from him. What do you got? Bundle? Oh, yeah, definitely. You surely have got bison grass. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Now I got enhanced beast oil, that's nice. All I'm missing is black blood. Okay. Enhanced doubles puffball. Okay. Enhanced Meridian bomb. Okay. All I'm missing is mistletoe. Oh my god. You buy a... That's a lot for silver. Okay, where the hell is mistletoe? Enhanced Dragon's Dream. And let's play around at Gwent.
How about you take a break from hawking? We play cards instead.
Yeah, let's stick with Scoia'tael. That Scoia'tael, that was a crushing. Having Villa Tretmirth makes Scoia'tael a lot more effective. I still have this in my deck? I did not realize that. I need to fix that. What am I fighting? Scoia'tael? He might have Villa Tretmirth as well. I also have a horn. I will pass, so I'll only be a card down. So he's gonna play his 15-point move, and then I'm gonna go whoop, 22-point swing. I have a chance of winning now. Oh, but however, that's good for me. It's really good for me because he's going to try to build up the front line again. I might be able to take it out. I don't know if they have Scorch. What do I have in my graveyard? Villa Tretmirth. So if he has Scorch, he's hurting himself as much as hurting me. I can continue to do this. He's not going to be able to play 10 up on the front row, so I'm going to protect myself against Scorch. Clear weather. That's a shame. Yeah, my Scoia'tael deck is pretty much in great shape for beating Scoia'tael and monsters. Emil Regis. I need to fix my Gwent deck. Oh yeah. Men, the polite ones at least would call me a monster, blood-drinking freak. I need to fix my deck. I don't think I want these skirmishers, or do I? Actually, I do want them. I can get rid of Mahakam Defenders, right? Yeah. There we go. And now I gotta go through here. Crap. So I gotta figure out how to get back. Why did I do that? Ugh.
Yeah. No. Oh fuck, don't write email.
Nope, that's definitely... Oh, crap. This is the thing about Novigrad, is it's really confusing.
Can't keep his hands off himself.
We gotta go up. How do I...
What's your look awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
Pam param, pam pam param.
I love the city. It's like a real city. It's super confusing. Paths don't make sense. Trying to...
We're already economic.
Oh. Wait. Oh yeah, that's right. Right? Burn it.
You pig! Trying to suffocate me. You... Oh, you don't. Someone will do the same to you one day. Take this stupid ass, you bird-docking bully.
I feel bad about it, but it's for the best. It's extremely dangerous for godlings to be in cities.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We Witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
Burned some burdock in the stove. Godling couldn't stand the smell and fled. And Corinne simply awoke. Anyway, house is clean.
Excellent. I must admit the experience has put me off the building. I shan't keep it. I'm mindful of the reward I owe you, and you'll receive a sizable commission. As soon as I'm able to sell the house. Come by from time to time and ask. The de Jonkiers never break their word once given.
Thanks.
The truth is, we're already dependent on the...
That's interesting. I didn't know that. I should, mark this place, because it's so hard to find places. I need to go to the Golden Sturgeon. Okay. It's not that far. I need to talk to an innkeeper anyway. Uh-oh. Somebody wants to...
Listen, there he is. Get him. Explain to him exactly why it's a shite idea to cross.
I don't remember crossing him. Yeah, you're gonna get ambushed in the city and deal with fights. It definitely happens. Do we have an update on these? Lessons in savoir vivre. Which knife should be used when eating fish? Is it fitting for a lady to walk without hose in hot weather? Should a white wine glass be held by the stem or by the cup? Anyone aspiring to rub shoulders with Novigrad high society will receive answers to these and other similarly vexing questions for a trifling fee by inquiring with Count Nogeta, the world authority in matters of savoir vivre. Festival of Novgardian Culture cancelled. It pains me to inform you that in light of recent events, the decision has been made to call off the planned Festival of Novgardian Culture, Ambassador Var Etra. Wanted hot burning firewood. The Church of the Eternal Firewood, 60 feet... Yeah, I think I read that one. Warning. To the clever fuck who's taken to relieving himself on my doorframe every night, if you're reading these words, pay attention. I purchased a top-notch dwarven crossbow at market. I'm going to sit by my window day in and day out till the end of the world if I have to, waiting for you to show again. So unless you want to bolt between your eyes or up your hiney, go empty your water somewhere else, you dirty hooligan. Oblork Vigerman 1C Foreman's Alley. Wanted, Triss Marigold. Eyewitness testimony has confirmed that Triss Marigold of Maribor, known as the 14th of the Hill, a member of the infamous Lodge of Sorceress, is currently in residence in our fair city. Anyone in possession of information about her place of hiding, plans, or accomplices is obligated by law, both divine and human, to report to the nearest outpost of the temple guard at once, and whoever helps the witch by giving her food or shelter shall burn alongside her. Portrait artist wanted. I am in need of a portrait artist to paint a likeness of my beloved daughter. The portrait is needed in order to finalize a betrothal contract in which she is to enter with a young man from Kavir. Note that the canvas should be ornamented without an exaggerated emphasis on realism, concentrating instead on bringing out my darling's character, Martin Arhart. Cool. Real business, important stuff like getting a portrait done. This guy, I should talk to this guy.
What'll it be?
What are you serving?
So, he doesn't have a lot of money, but I need to get rid of some things. It's actually pretty good. Wow. I want to get rid of the hides because they take up weight. I have a casket? Why do I have a casket? Let's see. Yeah, let's get rid of this. I really don't. Yeah, let's get rid of this.
Farewell.
Well, I think this is... Okay. I think I'm gonna take a look here. Wow, I'm almost... I should do this quest and then take a break. Level 13... She must be upstairs, that's right. Or is she downstairs? She's above. Where are the stairs? Why am I confused right now?
My answer is no. Don't ask me again.
Ow! Ah, no.
There she is.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Your gift. Tell me how it works.
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the bond between the person and the object I'm to dream about. I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is essential in this, and though most who come to me acknowledge that, many refuse to speak openly of certain matters, apart from which they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't. It's my client who sees. My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on true events. It takes skill to separate seed from chaff.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri. Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. I had no idea what to do with a young girl, so I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose. She lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
It was in Rivia. The Second War with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
Is there anything you'd like to add? Another memory, perhaps?
Yes, there's something else.
All right. Tell me no more than you wish to.
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny?
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Yes.
No need to rush. We have time.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the Firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot. Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
The rosemary and thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Okay, did I finish that quest? Yes. I completed Novigrad Dreaming. Corinne agreed to help Geralt and put together a dreaming seance for him. Geralt had always been an introvert, and talking about his feelings and loved ones does not come easy for him, yet that was exactly what the dreamer needed him to do if she was to dream about Ciri. In the end, Geralt forced open his shell, then fell asleep and dreamed. In his dream, he saw Ciri in Novigrad with me. I guess that's the first time he directly says he's the one writing these notes. Main quest. Geralt had learned from the dreamer, Corinne Tilly, that Ciri had contacted me while in Novigrad. He thus made his way to the Rosemary and Thyme, a charming establishment which I inherited from an admirer of my poetry, where he quite rationally expected to find me there. His search for Ciri seemed closer to a happy conclusion than ever before. And characters. Corin. The gifted woman can not only dream of past events herself, but also induce revelatory dreams in persons searching for direction or answers to specific questions. These abilities proved to be of great use to Geralt in his search. Oh yeah, and I can Look at that. Nice.
Although he is.
Novigrad Dreaming.
For a voyage through those waters.
Broken Flower.
I'm not about to deliver myself to those skeleton butchers.
You heard? The Albatross hasn't returned.
Everybody knows. Crew's gutted and flayed by
Your
now.
wives miss me.
That's hilarious. Okay, that's enough for today.